Hi, my name is Lindsay Sparks, and for my second career profile, I chose to do marriage and family therapist because that's really what I would like to end up going into once I finish my master's. Because for the education, you will have to be able to have a master's or higher to be able to be a marriage and family therapist. You also have to get accredited by the state that you work in and the American Psychological Association. Example organization, there are many, but one that I found was a private practice, and it's called Scottsdale Psychological, because right now I live in Scottsdale. So if I, like, when I get my master's, I'd like to join, a private practice or and practice with them. And then career contact is one of the I put the main phone number of the office that is for this private practice, and then I would probably contact, another one of the therapists and talk to them to learn more about how to become part of a private practice. So the working environment is pretty small for private practices. It's not like a lot of people. It's not a big organization or anything like that. The Scottsdale Psychological is actually fairly large for a private practice. It's got like 8 doctors working there and they all have their specializations and things like that. There's one psychiatrist there and quite a few people that work. And so for the typical work hours are pretty standard, and you can set your own hours as the practitioner and see patients as they set appointments. And it's very, very flexible to be in a private practice. And you're able to set the amount of time you'd like to see patients. Like, I know psychiatrists normally see patients for like 15 minutes, just be like, how are your meds, how are things going, and that type of thing. And then, therapists tend to spend a little longer, and some up to an hour with their patients. The environment is very family friendly, and it's all about helping families and helping people to be well and to feel better. Some typical stressors of being a marriage and family therapist are to a lot of people tell you a lot of deep things, and it's hard to leave your job at the door as it may be on the way out. Try not to let things that people say affect you in your life, and sometimes that can be really hard on people, and that's one thing that I have always kind of worried about with this type of career. But I think in the end, like, I know helping people, it will make me have, like, these stressors for me will not be as terrible. Typical benefits, retirement and health benefits. So investment benefits and things like that. So common job tasks are seeing patients and helping them, with their day-to-day various issues, depression, obsessive compulsive disorder. They list a bunch on the Scottsdale Psychological website that they work with. Eating disorders, all types of things that people come in for help with. And I would be able to help people set goals to help them want to get better and make their life better. It's like a goal-setting type of scenario. I already talked about before some of the educational requirements. So the starting salary range is the average is about $47,000, and then experience salary range should be up to $75,000 and higher. So in order to get with a private practice or to work, on your own, you have to be supervised for 2 years in a clinical setting before you can just, go off and call yourself a therapist and just work by yourself. You have to be supervised for 2 years. And the more experience you have in this profession, the better off you be, and the more you'll be able to help people. The experience is everything with this type of job. So so right now I'm actually kind of hoping that I'll be able to get into the field a little bit and learn more about it in different ways. So that is my career profile for a marriage and family therapist.